Hello and welcome back. Today we will be discussing the ending of The Lord of the Rings. Rather, the climax, not so much the epilogue. I am your host, me, and today we will be doing Greedier mode for the first time, and I want to do Eve, now that Eve is finally fully equipped. But this is going to be difficult. Hopefully I don't die too many times, but I would like to get a fresh character going that hasn't played Greed yet, so I can donate a whole bunch and, just unlock the Razor Blade for Eve. So, let's get going. Now, let me describe the occasion for this first. So, I am not the most avid video essay watcher out there, but I have watched a few from time to time, and I've watched a few of the more popular Lord of the Rings video essays, and something always caught me as strange, and that's that nobody seems to really... Oh. Interesting. Nobody really seems to understand the ending of The Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. Oh yeah, that does take me down by a lot. Oh well, we'll continue. And it's weird. It's like I've watched these really high quality video essays, again, but their conclusion regarding the climax of The Lord of the Rings is, what is going on with these waves? It is like, is Tolkien here saying that God always loses? Is Tolkien saying that evil wins in the end? I've seriously heard those sort of arguments being made when it's like, what are you talking about? So, as someone who has read a few books on Christian apologetics, I, for one, thought the ending, the climax and the climactic ending of The Lord of the Rings made perfect sense. So, I want to talk about that today, and this gets into some Christian apologetics. So, there are a number of there are a number of places in the Bible where you can find evidence of the claim I'm going to make. But we'll get to the various evidence a bit later, because the clearest part of the Bible to talk about this topic, is the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk is one of the minor prophets, the 8th in order, I believe. And so if you have a standard, I shouldn't say standard, if you have a Protestant Bible, it's one of the last books in the Old Testament. Again, this is one of the minor prophets, so very sad that Habakkuk gets overlooked as much as he does, but it happens. Whoa, okay. I'm impressed that neither of them are dead yet. Please die. Okay, there we are. And now I have that. It's been a while since I played Eve. I just want to recall, okay, good. Soul hearts don't count. Stop giving me Loki's horns. I feel like I've gotten it every run recently. I mean, it's better than nothing, but I'll continue. Anyway, the book of Habakkuk is an entire 3 chapters long, so not really much of a commitment. It'll take you like 10 minutes to read. But it's a pretty interesting book, if you ask me. I'm doing pretty good on damage this run, aren't I? Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter whether I take a bomb or a key here, because I want to do this. So, Habakkuk, again, 3 chapters, minor prophet. Chapter 1 is, and I will take this because that is not a bad trinket. Oh. I'll see if I lose my soul heart or not. Chapter 1, actually, before I get into the breakdown of chapter by chapter, let me first say that Habakkuk is kind of weird as a minor prophet, because most of the minor prophets, the books of the minor prophets, generally are the words of the prophets as they represent God. But Habakkuk is strange in that the book is actually a dialogue between Habakkuk and God, where Habakkuk is complaining. Now, this is not the only time in the Old Testament where a character complains to God about something. So please don't think that complaining about God is weird or unnatural. It's actually, looking at the Old Testament, it's pretty normal to be confused by what God is doing. But Habakkuk's complaint has to do with the Chaldeans, also known as the Babylonians. So, now for the breakdown. Chapter 1, Habakkuk... Well, I had to look away at some point to read my notes. Chapter 1. Habakkuk, challenges God, asking God directly why it is that he seems to be using the Chaldeans, again, that is the Babylonians, to judge the kingdom of Judah. So, for historical context, the southern kingdom of Judah, around the time that Habakkuk is believed to have been written, was in a serious decline, morally and religiously. Ow! Oh no, I forgot they had that many. No shoot. Okay. This is gonna make things difficult with the angel room, isn't it? Stop it. How are you not dead? Okay. Sorry, I got stressed there. Lazarus's rags. You know... I do need to beat this with Lazarus. But I can't give up on Eve that easily. Anyway, so Habakkuk says to God, why are you using the Babylonians to judge Judah when the Babylonians are so much worse than Judah? Hold on, let me think if I want to get anything. Oh, that's right. Yes, take this first because that's a full heal, and then we go in here. The magician. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Oh. Well, let me go get a key then, I guess. And I'll take this just so I have an integer number of hearts. So let me read to you Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 13. And okay, wow. Generally, if I'm reading an excerpt from the Bible, I'm going to try and use the NRSV translation because that's the one I prefer the most. But chapter 1, verse 13, your eyes are too pure to behold evil. This is Habakkuk speaking to God. Your eyes are too pure to behold evil, and you cannot look on wrongdoing. Why do you look on the treacherous and are silent when the wicked swallow those more righteous than they? So Habakkuk says to God, why are you not destroying the Babylonians when... Oh, is this gonna be a large run? Why have you not destroyed the Babylonians when they're such horrible people? And also, I didn't read it, but in this chapter as well, he discusses, the fact that the Babylonians are being used as a form of judgment. And let's see what's in here. Okay. Interesting. I keep picking up health. I don't really want the health. I want soul hearts, but do I... I'm not sure what to do. I think I'll try this out. We'll see. We'll see. That's not a good omen if he exploded immediately. I don't want the explosions. That's dangerous. Anyway. So again, chapter 1, Habakkuk is directly challenging God, asking why you would use the Chaldeans when they're evil. And then chapter... Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I knew greedier mode would require more focus, but I'm still confident in my ability to get through this topic, mostly. Chapter 2 is God's response to Habakkuk, in which he says, hold on, okay, that was the last wave. I will read chapter 2, verses 16 through 17. He says, of the Babylonians, you will be sated with contempt instead of glory. Drink you yourself and stagger. The cup in the Lord's right hand will come around to you, and shame will come upon your glory. For the violence done to Lebanon will overwhelm you. The destruction of the animals will terrify you because of human bloodshed and violence to the earth, to cities, and all who live in them. So in other words, God's response is, they are going to be judged too. Just not necessary. Oh. More time to talk. Let's go. They are going to be judged too, just not necessarily the same time. Which is the thing about judgment, or justice, rather, is that justice, it's really nice when it's timely, but it can still be served even when it's not timely. Oh, judgment. Just like I was saying, kind of. I had a feeling it would be you, and I'm kind of glad it is, honestly. I do not want a 404 error. Come on. No. I need... No. Come on now. Come on. Don't be like this. Oh, well. Let's get through this room. So anyway, that's chapter 2 in a nutshell. Again, chapter 1, Habakkuk complains about God and his plan. Chapter 2 is God's response, saying, no, the Chaldeans, the Babylonians are going to be judged as well. They are still wicked. I am still using them to carry out my justice against Judah, but they are still wicked themselves. And then chapter 3 is more poetry than conversation, in which Habakkuk basically says that he trusts God even if he doesn't fully understand God's plan. So, this is not the only part of the Bible that talks about this sort of idea that God can use evil for the purpose of good. Other verses involving this? Uh-oh, not the bomb versions. Other verses touching on the same thing would be Genesis 50:20. Uh-oh, hold on. Whoa. Cool. Crawl space. Ooh, okay. In Genesis 50:20. Whoa. Don't do it. Okay. I'm tempted, but I need to get this done first. For context, Joseph, the one of Israel's sons. I'm getting some stutters. Interesting. Joseph, who is one of Israel's sons, Israel also known as, of course, Jacob. The mulligan is very nice. Was sold into slavery by his brothers. Very cool, very cool. And then, was taken down to Egypt, where he... Oh, cool. Was taken down to Egypt. He eventually gained a whole lot of power. And... that bomb doesn't really help, does it? Give me something good. No, good. He gains a whole bunch of power. He helps Egypt survive a famine. And then he sort of becomes the savior of his own family. No, thank you. And then... Come on. Oh, okay. That is good. And I will take all of the cheap keys I can get my grubby little hands on. Although I wish I had a bomb now. Maybe I was too hasty. Well, there's nothing that can be done. Shame. Then, at the end of the book of Genesis, Joseph's father dies. Now his brothers are afraid of him, that he's gonna exact revenge against them. But Joseph's response to them... I wish I had that money. Maybe I could take that. I don't know. Ugh, no bombs either. I could go see what's in here. That was worthwhile. All right. Joseph's response to his brothers in, again, Genesis 50:20 is, "As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today." This is great. Oh, hey, bud. Can the effect trigger against multiple enemies at once? I'm not sure if it can, but I would like to know. Due to the piercing nature of the Tech 2, that is. Oh, it can. Okay. All right. Let's see. Another notable verse is Romans 8:28, which is a very famous verse. I'm not actually that great at memorizing Bible verses, so I did have to peek there a little bit just to be sure I was talking about the right verse. But Romans 8:28 is the very famous verse about how we know that all things work together for good for those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. So the emphasis here being that all things are working together for the good of people. And the implication is that this is, of course, God doing this. It doesn't just happen. I am sad. Whoa. Well, I can't take that. Like, I actually can't. It's a terrible idea with Eve. And there goes all my damage. It might not actually need damage, though, with this crazy build. Let's see, that's what that was, and... none of these are great, so I guess I'll just continue? Feels weird, but whatever. And lastly, I want to mention Isaiah 10:5 as another verse to look into, because in this verse, the prophet Isaiah says something pretty similar. Oh, give me that damage. No. Fine. He says something similar about the Assyrians. So, the prophet Isaiah, speaking on behalf of God, in Isaiah 10:5 says, "Woe to Assyria, the rod of my anger, the staff in their hands is my fury." Let's see, it is depths, the womb, and dark, and I do want to take this. This is gonna get tricky. Unless I can get by with only my special tier effects, which I might be able to. Oh, you're tiny. Anyway, so the principle that God can use evil for good is not new, it's not exclusive to the New Testament, it's not exclusive to the Old Testament, and it appears in a few various places. Show yourself. But of course, it is also worth reminding ourselves, or I guess me reminding you, that according to James chapter 1 verse 13, God cannot be tempted by evil, and he himself tempts no one. Now, this topic comes up occasionally in apologetics, which is why I'm familiar with it, but let me get back to how this applies to the Lord of the Rings, because I suspect that this video might get a little more traffic if I include Lord of the Rings in the title, so, you know, I want to actually honor that. This isn't clickbait, in other words. Is there just an extra heart in here? Oh, no, it's back there. Never mind. So, Lord of the Rings, the climax of it. We have our main character, Frodo, who is the main character because for whatever reason he is magically immune to the One Ring's hypnotic effects, suggestions, whatever you want to call it. Its ability to control people. Ow. Die. There we go. And he finally gets to Mount Doom, where he is to destroy the One Ring, but as he is about to, he is, for more or less the first time in the whole story, actually succumbs to the hypnotic suggestion of the ring. He doesn't want to destroy it anymore now that he is finally here. And so, he and Gollum get into a struggle that results in, yeah, I knew you'd do that. A struggle that results in Gollum, taking the ring for himself, but then tumbling into Mount Doom, thus destroying him and the ring as well. And there's no harm in checking. Wait a minute. That works really well for me. Yeah, okay. Sure. I'll take that. Why not? More bombs, great, wonderful. More health, okay. And a key, I do appreciate it. And we continue. I still haven't used my emergency contact. Anyway, I have seen a few different Lord of the Rings video essays. I am not, like, an extreme video essayist watcher. I have also not seen that many video essays recently, so, you know, maybe there is someone out there. Oh boy. sure. Maybe there is someone out there who has made a video essay where they have gotten this correct.
Experimental pill.
Okay. So what are you gonna be? 2 of spades? Sure, whatever. The sun, justice, I'll take that. 2 wheels of fortune. Actually, I am going to go use these. And hopefully get something nice. Nope, not you. You. Is it wise to destroy the fortune teller machine? Probably not. But I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Decent amount of money. That's all right. I would really like some soul hearts, but that's okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna get into it. And I'm gonna be very scared and in the corner the whole time. Anyway, Lord of the Rings. I've seen what I consider to be several of the most prominent video essays on the subject, on the series, on the franchise, I guess. And it really astounded me that I didn't see a single person get this right. And I know that how that sounds. I know it's a bit presumptuous of me to be like, well, I'd get it right. No one else got it right. But seriously, there have been some unusual things that some very unusual claims people have made. People really seem to not understand why the ending is set up the way it is. And it's weird. I'm scared of this room. This is a scary room. Hold, please. Okay. Who is it, though? Don't hit me. Oh, that was close. There you are. Okay. I'm taking all of my focus and putting it somewhere else. Come on. Fight me. All right, now just for this. Uh-oh. This could be bad. This could be very bad if I'm not careful. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Is the... Oh, okay. I'm fine. He's still here somewhere. There you are. Come on. Oh. I will take Ocular Rift. That sounds great. Who's in here? Can I know I've tried something similar to this before, but I can't. Okay. Cool. And now let me collect this. And this isn't great. I have bombs. I can actually check what these are. And it's guaranteed not to kill me. Gulp. And there's a gulp. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, oh boy. I'm gonna try. This is, I remember what it looked like. I know that's a soul heart, I want it, but I need a yellow pill. I'm gonna take a soul heart anyway, but I need a yellow pill. I am no longer worried about saving up money for this run. Give me a yellow pill. Useless. I know there were cheap pills on the floor before as well, which is why this is so sad. Do I have any tier effects that really last long? I don't think so. But I'll continue like this. But, oh man. Okay. I hope this pays off. Pills. And bomb. 2? What? Okay. Do I check what these are? I don't think I do. There it is. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I just need to survive. I just need to survive. I hate you. I hate you a lot. I hate that item so bad. So I'm not gonna take it. Oh boy. Do I take the butt penny? I hate that item so much, but... I'm nervous. Double vision. I don't think that would help. I'm gonna continue, and we're gonna hope, we're gonna believe that this could happen. Anyway, whoa. Lord of the Rings. So I have very seriously heard video essayists arguing that, like, maybe Tolkien is saying that good doesn't win in the end because Frodo, who's supposed to represent good, succumbed to his temptations at the last moment. So what does this really mean? But again, maybe my, what I'm suggesting is now kind of obvious at this point, but I am saying that what we have here is a classic example of evil being used for good, because in the end of the Lord of the Rings, the good guys still win. You know? Keep doing it, keep doing it. Oh, okay, he's gone. Don't you dare. Yeah, I'll check you out, whatever. Nice. I give it to... Oh, it's not an enemy. So I've used one. I've used 2 more with the help of the placebo. So I just need 1 more charge, right? That's all I need, right? Okay. It's done. I've done it. Oh. Oh. I don't care how much money I get by the end of this now. I am satisfied. That is a massive relief. I don't have to grind for that now. Oh. Wow. And also my count was off by 1, apparently. Oops. So much for being good at math, I guess. Why isn't this guy... Okay, there... He was a special one, wasn't he? Oh. I cannot express to you... Oh, filigree feather. I cannot express to you just how relieved I am right now. And I'm not even gonna risk... He got me. I'm gonna, sure, gulp again, whatever. Filigree feather is fine. Strength? Oh, okay. Oh. Anyway, Lord of the Rings. Sorry about the distractions. This, if you know much about this game, I hope you can appreciate how important everything was that just happened. Wasn't there another pill around here? Whatever. Oh, strength is gonna complicate things, isn't it? Oh. Well, you also complicate things. Oh well. So, with the ending of Lord of the Rings, again, it is pretty clear to me that, I mean, you can argue that no one is above temptation, because even Frodo gave in at the end. Sure, you can make that argument, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Ooh. I will take Rotten Baby, thank you very much. I guess I could have taken both, huh? Kind of. Actually, then I could have used strength in an appropriate manner. Oh well. Let's get going. Pretty clear to me that this is Tolkien setting things up in a way where, you know, the good guys win because of the folly of the bad guys. That doesn't justify evil. This is an important thing to note. Just because God may use evil to good ends does not justify the existence of evil. It does not mean that God is the one who's created evil either. Give me the money. What even hurt me? I'm not going to be able to get any money, am I? But one last question we want to ask is, should we, as humans, as people, as imitators of God, should we try to do the same? And I think the answer is yes, tentatively. One thing we have to be careful of is the fact that, you know, we are not omniscient like God is, at least that's what we assume him to be. Insofar as, you know, Judeo-Christian God goes. So, of course, we'd need to do more research, but again, this does not mean that we should try to create evil for good ends. It simply means if evil already exists outside of us, and we aren't perpetuating that evil per se, then maybe, tentatively, it would make sense for us as well to be able to use it to some sort of good end. I have been so scatterbrained today, I apologize. But I hope that that things have made sense. I don't mean to come across so much of a smart aleck or know-it-all here, but it really astonished me when I saw people, multiple, like several 100,000 view or even several million view video essays on Lord of the Rings come to conclusions like evil wins in the end, where it's like, did you forget that the good guys won? So I just like, I know I am no one really. I'm just a nobody on the internet, and maybe my opinions aren't even that good, but I felt like sharing my opinion because I felt it was important. Because it's weird to me to see other people be so, in my opinion, clearly wrong about this. There is still, again, a discussion to be had about whether Frodo... Nope, gimme. Okay. There we are. There is still a discussion to be had about whether Frodo is... Frodo not being immune to the ring should represent, like, all people, that temptation is Really? Huh. That's unlucky. But you know what isn't unlucky is this run today. Oh. Anyway, still more to be discussed about the ending of The Lord of the Rings, but insofar as why the good guys lost to temptation, well, it's the way that Tolkien wrote the plot. It resolved the conflict. It allowed the good guys to win, and that comes from a biblical principle. The Bible, in multiple places, mentions that God can do exactly this sort of thing, which, again, in Middle-earth and Lord of the Rings, it's not, Yahweh, God, but still, in Tolkien's fiction, it's analogous. Oh, it still says welcome. Let me fix that. No. Stupid tears made me misclick. Anyway, today has been a great run. I wish I could have donated a little more, but wow. All right. Not a character I expected to be able to unlock the Pika run with, but it's done now. So there's only one more miscellaneous achievement. No, sorry. There are two more miscellaneous achievements that I want to be on the lookout for when it comes to Greed Mode specifically, and that's constructing Bandage Girl and increasing my size 5 times. And after I wrap up unlocking the Keeper, I will then move on to some of those miscellaneous achievements. I will grind for them if I have to, because this is the best opportunity to do those. I'll expound more on that later. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you were entertained. And I hope that I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.